Pásame la llave. No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, pregúntale.
Broadcasting from under the roof of LoanDepot Park as we ready for game time. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sandy Alcántara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings, over 200 innings on the season already, and we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age of the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Now at the plate here is number 37. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him. And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now the 1-0. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Brinson. One out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Ronald Suárez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The bouncer to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He pulls this one into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. At the plate now, Brad Miller, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 13 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Freddie Galvis, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers. Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 1-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Andrew Knapp, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Philadelphia is on top, 4-0. Ranger Suárez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now, Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Marlins, the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. Suárez has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. The 2-0 pitch.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And that misses, ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Up next from Miami, Brian De La Cruz. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded by Galvis. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Into the box, Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Ball even at 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Diaz, the runner at first with two gone. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jankowski's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One left for Miami. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Ranger Suárez.
Number 55.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box now, number 37, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Brinson. One out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Into the box, Ronald Torreyes. He came around to score last time after reaching on an error. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike one.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 0-1 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, Eddie Alvarez. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here it comes, 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Peyton Henry, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Ready now is Magneuris Sierra. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away. Henry, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Harper, and that's a home run into the top tank. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Batting in, the second baseman, number 9.
Stepping in now, number 9, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Still only 1 out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready now for the Marlins, Sandy Alcántara. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jazz Chisholm. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 2-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Now the 2-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 2. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's a ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
The third baseman, number 8.
So next to bat will be Freddie Galvis, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. From the stretch. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Gregorius leads off first with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Payoff pitch on its way. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Left side, but well foul. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped up, Alvarez over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher.
Next up, Andrew Knapp, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Lifted down the line in left. Brinson's in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Brian De La Cruz as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. Galvis has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now to bat, Lewin Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Diaz.
First pitch on the way. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And quickly there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter. Lewis Brinson flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the next to bat will be Eddie Alvarez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And it's fouled away.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he lays off for ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Brinson is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ranger Suárez.
Number 55.
And now the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Brinson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up is number 37. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's too high, ball 2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up is Peyton Henry. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Comes set with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Magneuris Sierra, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 9.
At the plate now, number 9. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Sierra, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Torreyes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Sandy Alcántara fouled off. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now a throw over, back in standing. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Mateo.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Sierra looking up. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening. Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 58.
At the plate, Andrew Knapp, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Jankowski leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins 2. Christopher Sanchez, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jazz Chisholm, and they could use a spark from him here.
The shortstop.
And now the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Sanchez, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So here is Brian De La Cruz. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate now, Lewin Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Lewis Brinson. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home.
Whoa, that's down.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
And now here is Eddie Alvarez, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Now back. The catcher.
Into the box, Peyton Henry. Grounded up the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 6-5 now.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Kyle Dowie takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
3 runs already home here. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
So now to the plate, number 9, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flew out last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One and two.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Misses, ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jankowski looks up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those 6-pack kind of games, Dero. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution. Bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. 258 the average to begin play. 9 homers, and he's driven in 45. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Jazz Chisholm. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Rojas at second with 2 down. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 6. Number 48 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 48.
Gene Segura will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. He's set and the pitch. And this is line hard to deep left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, number 37. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the center fielder to the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Popped up. Diaz is there for it, and he makes the play to end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 7. Cam Bedrosian enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Brian De La Cruz. He's set. Here it comes, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that
Next to stand in is Lewin Diaz. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Jankowski's there for it. 2 down.
the left field, number 25.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Zach Thompson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Brad Miller will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, 0-2 the count to Miller.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the run is Brinson, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Miller stands at second with no outs. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Next, it'll be Freddie Galvis, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And now the first pitch.
That's
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's an 8-8 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Travis Jankowski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is a ball high and inside. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Now into the box, Andrew Knapp. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Bailey Falter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. JT Realmuto is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Eddie Alvarez. Now the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eddie Alvarez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. So next to hit is Peyton Henry. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Torreyes gloves it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Number 9 will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Marlins 9 and the Phillies 8. Anthony Bender has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Plate now is JT Realmuto, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box, number 37, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Number 37 goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. At the plate, Ronald Suárez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Real Muto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. Sam Coonrod is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Alex Jackson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Oh, that's all.
Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Next, here is Brian De La Cruz. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Galvis, great stop. He gathers the throw. Hats off to that one.
Plays like that right there, that's why you love playing the hot corner. No thinking involved. You're just reacting, diving towards the line. One step in a dive off your feet. That's why you play the position. Great play.
In now, Lewin Diaz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Up next, Lewis Brinson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 9-8. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in will be Brad Miller. He doubled his last time up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Freddie Galvis stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Philly down to their last strike. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Fouled off. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in next, Travis Jankowski. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Zach Thompson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Dylan Floro earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.